Have you ever wondered how a single individual can carry the weight of the expectations and legacy of an entire nation? Imagine being Porco Galliard, a young Eldian destined to inherit the power of a titan and protect his people, while battling his inner demons and the complex dynamics of his personal relationships.
Life before the Titan.
Porco Galliard was born into an Eldian family in the province of Porco. From an early age, he found himself in the shadow of his older brother, Marcel, who was a candidate to inherit the power of the Titans. Growing up in an environment where a person's worth was measured by their military utility, Porco strove to prove his value, not just to Marley, but also to himself. Porco was a young man of medium stature, with brown eyes and blonde hair cut back. He wore the Eldian armband on his left arm, a symbol of his condition under Marley's authority. Despite his rigid exterior, Porco possessed a courageous personality, often disguised by a facade of bitterness and arrogance. Transformation and war. Porco's fate changed drastically when he was chosen to inherit the power of the Jaw Titan, after Ymir voluntarily returned to Marley. This new ability brought with it not only power but also Ymir's memories, giving Porco insight into her motivations and history, but not his own brother, Marcel. During the Battle of Fort Slava, Porco demonstrated his value and the power of his Jaw Titan. With impressive agility and the ability to bite extremely durable materials, he was essential in breaking enemy defenses and protecting his comrades, Gabi and Falco. However, this display of bravery and power also fueled his arrogance and animosity towards Reiner Braun, another Eldian warrior. Internal tensions and personal battles. Porco's personal relationships were complex and often tense. His animosity towards Reiner was evident, especially after discovering that Marcel had sabotaged his own candidacy to protect Porco. This revelation left him bitter, fueling a rivalry that manifested in confrontations and passive-aggressive language. However, Porco also showed a loyal and protective side, especially towards his fellow warriors. During the battle in Liberio, Porco faced Eren Yeager and his allies, using his Jaw Titan skillfully to protect his comrades and attack the enemies. However, he underestimated Eren's skill and determination, resulting in a series of intense battles and severe injuries. The final decision. The battle against Parody brought new challenges and sacrifices. Porco, along with Peak, infiltrated the enemy base but faced difficulties in attempting to ambush Eren. In a series of brutal confrontations, Porco was repeatedly wounded and eventually realized he would not be able to continue fighting. In a final act of courage and altruism, Porco allowed Falco Grice, a young warrior candidate, to devour him, transferring his Jaw Titan power to him. This sacrifice was motivated by the desire to protect his people and ensure that the Eldian struggle continued, even if he did not survive. The legacy of Porco Galliard. Porco Galliard was more than a warrior. He was a symbol of resistance, courage, and sacrifice. His legacy endured through the memories and abilities he passed on to Falco, and his story served as a reminder of the challenges and dilemmas faced by those who bear the weight of Titan power. And you, how do you think a person's legacy is shaped by the choices they make in moments of crisis? Was Porco's sacrifice enough to change the fate of his people, or just another tragic chapter in the history of the Eldian warriors? Leave your reflections in the comments and stay tuned for more epic and profound stories like this.